welcome to our journey into Power Flow. My name is Erin, and I'll be leading you through the practice. If you have a block or a book or a water bottle, bring it next to you now. Just anything for a little stability and support. So again, we'll start with our integration. We'll go through awakening and vitality. And then today we're going to add into the sequence equanimity. So join me in child's pose. Right away, pose of a child. Bringing your forehead to the mat. Just allowing yourself to touch in. Notice what's literally touching the ground. Dropping the agenda. The list. Let all that go. For about 30 minutes, just join me right here, these four corners. Downward facing dog. Right away, pressing your hands open and wide into your mat. And dropping your heels straight down towards your mat. Pressing through the center of each heel. Start to fire up your Ujjayi breath. Breathing in and out of your nose. And then bring your drishti here as well, setting your gaze on one point between your feet. Take 3 more breaths. Step your feet to your fingers. Ragdoll, feet 6 inches apart, grab opposite elbows. Let your chest hang towards your thighs. Shifting forward into your toes. And lifting your hamstrings high to the ceiling. Release your elbows, heel toe your feet together. Bring your hands to your hips and stand all the way up. Extended mountain pose, reach for the ceiling. And bring your hands through heart center, gazing over fingertips. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Lift up halfway, shoulder blades into spine. Step back, high plank. Right away, firing up through our legs, lifting our kneecaps, shifting forward on our toes. Ujjayi breath, gaze in front of the fingertips, set your drishti. Belly button pulls into spine. Notice if your traps are starting to go towards your ears and lock them down. Good, keep them locked there, shift forward, inhale. Lower halfway down, exhale. Upward facing dog, press the tops of your feet, lift your thighs. Downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Drishti, Ujjayi. From the ground, press down to pull up and into your core. Breathe in. And breathe out. We always move with no breath on the pause. So move forward. Lift up halfway, there's your inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Press through your heels as you reach to the ceiling, extended mountain pose. Bow forward. Lift up halfway. Chaturanga. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Chest through your arms. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Drishti, Ujjayi. And spin your inner ankles straight back. And notice your lower leg activating with that. Inner ankles pull straight back. 2 breaths here. Press down, pull into core. Top of your mat. Lift up halfway, feet together. Bow forward, exhale. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Lift up halfway. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Really set your gaze here. Soften the gaze. Pressing your hands into the ground. No cupping of the hands. Good. This time lift up high on our toes. Bend into your knees. Just slightly look to your hands. And lightly jump there. Or step, your choice. Halfway lift. Bow forward. Extended mountain pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Good. Now pull your upper arm bones into the bones. Yeah. Your upper arm muscles into the bones. How about that? Yeah. And pulling, wrapping your scaps around your spine. So open and expand across your chest. Keep all of that going. Lift up high on your toes. Bend into the knees. Look to your hands. Pull into your core. And jump to your hands. Lift up halfway. Bow forward. Extended mountain pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Great job. 5 breaths here. Now create the heat by Ujjayi breath and tension of the muscles, but create softness of the joint. So it's a balance of effort and ease here. You know, we don't want to be too loosey-goosey, and we don't want to be over-efforting either. So meet yourself where you're at today. 1 breath. Breathe out. Feet to fingers. Lift up halfway. Bow forward. Chair pose. So I'm going to sink my hips as my hands reach for the ceiling. Great job. Now breathe in. Sink low. And then bring your attention to your core here. We don't want to be sticking our booties back. Okay, we want to keep our front ribs pulled in and our hips tucked just slightly under so they're neutral. Remember our arm options, goal pose or reaching straight up. 1 breath, bow forward. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Left heel goes flat. Yeah, knee stacks over ankle. Rise up. Again, lift and spread all 10 toes here. No gripping. And pull your left hip forward towards the top of your mat. Press that knife edge of your back foot, yeah, like right here. Press that into the ground. See if you can lift your back arch. Breathe in, look up, and plant your hands, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Right heel spins flat. Reach up. Sink your pelvis, drop in. Right hip pulls forward. And then really sink into your legs here. Yeah, get your legs fired up. They want to support you. Belly button pulls into spine. Shift your right hip forward this time. Left hip pulls back. Pressing to the knife edge of this foot. One breath in. Chaturanga, hands to the mat. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Yeah, and consider this like not a punishment, but a reset. Yeah, resetting each time. Yeah, hold. Sometimes staying in one place is the hardest thing that we do. One breath in. Breathe out. Feet to fingers, lift up halfway. Bow forward. Chair pose. One breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Stay low in your legs as you breathe in to rise. Chaturanga, flow through. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Up. And downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Come back. Drishti. Ujjayi. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to fingers. Lift up halfway. Bow forward. Chair pose. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Keep breathing out as you step your left foot forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Press the center of each heel down into your mat, down into the ground. No cupping in the hands. Press your pointer finger and thumb down. Breathe in and breathe out. Feet to fingers. Lift up halfway, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward. And downward facing dog. Now you may notice like your body heating up. That's perfect. It's exactly where we want to be through these sun bees. Yeah, one more sun bee right here. Ujjayi Drishti. All the way through the sun bee. So right here, breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Look forward to your hands, jump there. Lift up half by inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Keep breathing out. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, you rise. Chaturanga, exhale. Don't skip the chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Keep exhaling. And inhale to rise up. Great job, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Step your feet together. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee, open fire hydrant. Stay here or flip your dog. Both feet on 12 o'clock. Reaching for whatever's in front of you. So good. Press to the heels, lift the hips. Let the head go, see past your fingertips. Side plank, so my right hand drops down. Good. Yeah, left hand can lift up. Maybe you lift your top leg for 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Great work. Chaturanga. Upward dog. So good. Downward facing dog. Step your feet together right away. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knees. Stack your hips. Flip your dog. Hips lift. Again, look past your fingertips. Maybe see the floor in front of you. Yeah, consider it possible. Ujjayi breath. Notice when you get yourself going too quickly and start the mouth breathing. Side plank. Left hand plants down. Right hand sweeps up. Lift the top leg. Now maybe there's a wobble. That's great. 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg lifted. Chaturanga. Upward dog. So good. Downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Crescent lunge. Here we go. Reach both hands up. Drop your pelvis. Knee stacks over ankle. Notice the back heel. Shift forward so it's over your back toes. Hands to your heart. Breathe in. And as you exhale, twist. Revolved crescent. Now notice if your chest is laying on your thigh here. And press into your knee to lift up. Belly button pulls into spine. Twist empty. 1 breath. Twist again. Warrior 2. Good. Here, both heels are in one line, right? In our warrior 2, knee over hip. Extended side angle, so it's a great place to use that block or water bottle. Reach your top arm forward, bicep connects with ear. Now lighten in your bottom hand. Breathing here. Yeah, notice if your right hip wants to come out. Yeah, everybody do that. Kick your right hip out and then pull it back in towards center. Perfect. 1 breath. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Yeah. Right away, drop in, press your back hamstring up to the ceiling. Right hamstring presses up. We have an engaged back leg. Bring your hands to your heart and twist. Belly pulls in, no collapsing of the chest. And then notice your thumbs together, pulled into the center of your chest. Open and expand across your chest and upper back. Breathe all the way out. Warrior two, heels jump in one line. Yeah, and the more you take the time in the beginning to line it all up, yeah, then eventually you'll just go there. Yeah, consider it possible. Extended side angle. Again, use your block or bring your elbow to your knee and reach your top arm forward, bicep connects with ear. Same thing here, kick the left hip out and then pull it under and back in. Lighten your bottom hand or elbow. Pull more into your core. Press your feet down into the ground. Pull up and into your core for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. So good. Take those 5 breaths right here. Reset. And step your feet up to your fingers. Lift up halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Hands to your heart, twist to the right. Look down at your knees, pull your knees in one line. Open and expand across your chest, thumbs to heart center. Chair pose. Twist to the left. Same thing here, pull that right knee back. Lift and spread the 10 toes. Twist. Belly button pulls off of your thighs. Chair pose. Bow forward. Split your feet, hip distance, peace fingers to big toes. Yeah, and although we feel like we want the rest here, like just to hang out, engage, bend your elbows, shift forward into your toes. Yeah, just like at the beginning of class. And when you feel your heels start to rise, press them down into the ground, lifting your hamstrings up. Engage through your glutes. Gorilla pose, keep everything going on. Walk your hand all the way under your wrist, or all the way under your foot, toes up to your wrist. Same thing, bend the elbows, shift forward. Come back to your Ujjayi breath here. Release. Crow pose. If you're ready for crow, go ahead and take flight. If you want to go through step by step, follow along with me. Toes together, hands 12 inches in front of your feet, shoulder distance apart. Open your hands, press down, lift up high on your toes, knees into your triceps. Good. Now from here, before you lift off, hug your knees into your triceps and push your triceps into your knees to pull up and into your core. Lift off 1, lift off 2, eyes forward, maybe do your sweat droplets like mine. For 3, 2, 1, plant both feet down, stand all the way up. That finishes vitality. Yeah, sweep your arms up, going right in to equanimity. Equanimity is our balancing series. Yeah, so join me right here, extended mountain pose. Right arm under, right leg over for eagle. So let's do that again. So my right arm's going to sweep under my left. Maybe this is all the farther you can go, and just press the backs of your hands together, just like that. Or can you double bind, getting your hand all the way in front? It doesn't matter, we just want tension of the arms, pressing into one another. Good. Sink your hips into your chair pose, and take your right knee over your left. Flex all 10 toes. Yeah, you can double wrap here. You can use your toe for a kickstand. Wherever you're at is great. Lift your elbows off of your chest. Set your drishti. Extended mountain pose. Sweep up. Left side eagle. Left arm under. Double wrap or single wrap your arms. Chair pose with the legs. Yeah, and left leg over. Hips lift. Elbows lift off of your chest. No sway in the back. Take another exhale, sink a little lower in the legs. Extended mountain pose. Again, eagle right side. Yeah, go for it. Right arm under, right leg over, lift up. Notice the gripping of your toes, lift and spread. Extended mountain pose. Left side eagle, left arm under, left leg over. Again, notice the tension in your arms. Yeah, press in and sink into your legs, and then same tension in your legs. Pulling and create the balance there. Belly button into spine. Extended mountain pose. Bring your right knee into your chest. With your bring your left hand to your hip and your right hand to the inside of your knee. Great, and then open your knee up to the right. Reach your left hand out, looking past left fingertips. Come back through center, keep your knee lifted. Lift both arms up. Kick your legs straight out in front of you, pulling into your core for 3, 2, 1. Airplane. So an airplane, we're gonna sweep our arms back to our hips, palms face the ground, and then keep both hips square towards the ground. Flex all 10 toes up towards your knees, towards your face. Palms face the ground. Find a slight up dog in your chest. Notice your lifted toes are facing the ground here. Hips closed. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Maybe find your block, place it outside of your left toes, or bring your fingers to the ground for half moon. So half moon, our front foot's still on 12 o'clock. Now our hips are stacking open. Now you can use your block. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Good, flex your toes towards your face. And then from your glute, lift your back heel up. Reach your hand for the ceiling, right hand lift. Maybe take your gaze up past your fingertips for 3, 2, 1, bow forward. Move your block to the other side or water bottle, stand all the way up. Left side, standing leg raise. Bring our left knee into our chest. Grab onto the outside of your knee, right hand to your hip. Open up. Again, pull low, let this hip kick out. Pull in towards center, toes flex up. Reach your right hand out, looking past your fingertips. Come back in towards center. And standing leg raise, kick your legs straight for 3, 2, lift an inch higher. Airplane, fly your leg back. Do that through a bent knee. Yeah, 2, straighten, hips are square. Lift your chest up, slightly lift. Airplane pose. And notice your drishti. Hips are square. Hands pressing the ground away. Hands to your heart. Open your hips, stacking shoulders and hips, half moon. Flex your toes towards your face and lift your lifted heel, your left heel up towards the ceiling from your glute. Take your gaze up to your hand, maybe create the wobble, it's so good. And fold forward. Stand all the way up. Okay, you're so close. Dancer pose. So in our dancer, we're going to take our left hand to our hip, and your right hand is going to grab onto the inside of your left ankle. So everybody open your hand up like you're opening a door. Yeah, bend your right knee. Good, and then from there, reach your left hand out in front of you. Keep your knees pulling together and then begin to kick into your right foot. Foot kicks into your right hand. For 3, 2, and 1. Good, replace down. Yeah, you don't have to move, I'm just moving to show you. And then left side. Good, open that hand up. Bring your hand to your ankle, inside of your ankle, thumb faces up. Yeah, if you notice any extra straining in your wrist, you probably are wrapped. So just open your hand, grab the inside of your ankle or your foot, keep your knees pulled into center, reach your right hand out in front of you, and then begin to kick into your leg dancer. Release down. Good, and then just one more time through. So dancer pose, right side, right hand opens, left arm reaches, create balance, and begin to kick into your foot. Again, notice the gripping in your bottom foot, lift and spread. And switch sides, maybe do the little cartwheel thing. Looking past right fingertips and kick into your foot. Kicking foot into hand. And replace down, standing tree right side. So your right foot's going to come to the inside of your right leg, either calf or thigh. Bring your hands to your heart. Again, strong standing leg here. And grow your tree up. Taking gaze up, one point of drishti, focus here. Ujjayi breath. Relax through the shoulders. Hands through your heart center. And switch sides. Again, planting your foot on your calf or your thigh here. Keeping that right hip pulled in towards center, opening your left knee up so your hips are square, hands to your heart, and grow your tree. Bring your hands through heart center. Standing, just head attention here, Samasthiti, hands by your side, gaze out in front of you, 3 big breaths. Extended mountain pose. Bow forward. Lift up halfway. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Dropping down to our knees. That is equanimity. Great job, everyone. Join me in deep rest here. Coming onto your back. You might notice quite a bit of sweat. That's perfectly normal. Yeah, getting our body warmed up, flowing, moving through all ranges of motion. And drop both knees over to the left. Reach for the right, supine twist. And keep a soft gaze or close your eyes here. And come back in towards center. And switch sides, dropping knees over to the left, to the right, reaching towards your left, whichever side you're gonna do. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And Shavasana. Your legs go out long, falling open. Hands can face up for energy or down for grounding. Pull your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Take a deep breath in and let everything go. Final rest. And gently reawaken through fingers and toes. Take a big good morning stretch, reach for opposite ends. And gently roll to your right side. Taking a moment here to just acknowledge yourself for an amazing practice. And gently press yourself up to a tall seat. Keeping your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Bring thumb tips to forehead center. Together we bow and we say, Namaste. Great job, everyone. Now, keep moving through this practice. Keep doing this practice a couple times a week, and we'll continue to flow through the